Hi everybody. Today I'm going to show you all how to make a very delicious, quick and simple mashed potato. Here's what you'll need. I have 5 pounds of Idaho potatoes that I've chopped up. And let me show you one thing about the potatoes. You want to make sure when you cut your potatoes, you cut them all the same size, okay? Because now, during the cooking process, if you have small ones and big ones and ones that are not the same size, the small ones are going to get done first and the larger ones won't be done. So you try your best to make them all the same size, okay? And now this is just cold water that I have them in, and you want to put enough water over top of the potatoes, okay? That's all the water that you need. Now, the other ingredients that you'll need is black pepper, parsley, salt, milk. I have cream cheese and butter. Now, what you want to do, let's come over here, get our salt. When you're boiling potatoes and you're boiling noodles, you always want to salt your water, okay? Use a nice amount. About that much is good. Okay, now I've turned my flame on a medium high. We're going to put the lid on. Once these potatoes are almost done, I'm going to show you an easy way to be able to tell when your potatoes are done. So let's let these cook. I'll put the video on pause and I'll be back. Okay everyone, I'm back. Our potatoes are still boiling. They're not done, but what I do want to show you is I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do the milk and butter mixture. Now, here's what I like to do. Let me zoom in so you can get a good picture. Okay, so now you can see I have a saucepan here. I'm going to take some milk, all right, and then I'll give you the measurements in the description below, okay? Here's my milk. You cannot make mashed potatoes with cold milk or cold butter. You can, but it wouldn't turn out right, okay? So now, the best thing to do would be to heat your milk and your butter up, okay? So I have my milk, I have my butter going in, and what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to turn this on a simmer on the stove so that the milk can come up to temperature and that this butter can melt. All right, so I'm just going to turn this on the stove, get it nice and warm. Okay, and the temperature I'm going to turn it on is, I'm just going to turn it on a medium. And now one thing I want to let you know about the cream cheese. This cream cheese, guys, is room temperature, okay? You cannot, don't use it cold, okay? So make sure it's room temperature, all right? And I might use about 3/4 of this cream cheese today. All right, we're still waiting on our potatoes. We can take a look at them really quick and see where they're at. Remember, we have this beautiful garlic in here also. Now guys, like seriously, if you do it this way and you follow this recipe and you put that garlic in there, this is something that you will always do. I absolutely love to put a fresh garlic clove in and blend it up when I blend my potatoes up. Let's see, let me check on one and just see where we're at, guys. Not quite done, okay? They're almost done, okay? We'll give that just a little bit longer, all right? Let me show you what our butter and milk is doing. See how the butter's starting to melt, all right? But you want to keep a good eye on this because anytime you have milk on the stove, there's a chance that it can scald, and we don't want that to happen. We just want to make this nice and warm. All right? I'll be back. Okay, everyone. Our potatoes are done, and how you can tell, I told you I was going to show you how to tell when they're done. What they'll become is fork tender. And what fork tender is, excuse me everyone, what fork tender is when you push it in and you pull it out with absolutely no problem, okay? You'll push it into some and it'll just break right apart just like that. But these are done, guys. Now, this is 5 pounds of potatoes and they cook for exactly 20 minutes, okay? With the lid on, salt your water. All right, so now here's what we're gonna do. Now, there's two different ways that you can do this. If you wanted to, you could use a potato masher that looks sort of like this with the handle, okay? Or you can use this kind with the handle and you just go at it, okay? You just kind of, you know, do that motion and mash your potatoes up. Now, if you decide to use that option, you will have some lumps. And there's some people that don't mind lumps. I'm a person that doesn't mind to have lumps in my potato. It's just fine. But today I'm going to use the handheld mixer, this here, and we're going to beat our potatoes. Okay? So now what I want to do first, what I'd like to do first is go ahead and put our cream cheese in. We put 3/4 of that stick in. All right? We're going to put some black pepper, not too much. Okay? Just enough, but not too much. We're going to put a little bit of parsley because this parsley will make these potatoes beautiful. Okay? Just like so. All right? And now don't salt your potatoes until, remember we salted our water, and now we're not going to salt these until after we mix everything together. Okay? So now, let me go ahead and take my fork out. Now, what I'll do so that you all don't have to hear the noise of the mixer is I'm going to start to mix these, and I'll come back after I turn the mixer off so you don't have to hear the loud noise. But one thing that I need to do first, I want to go ahead and put some of our milk and butter right on into the potatoes. Okay, we'll start off with just a little bit. All right, I'll go ahead and start mixing and I'll be back, everyone. Now, when you guys are using this handheld mixer, make sure you get a rubber spatula and you scrape the sides down, okay? Because if you don't, you will have lumps, okay? We want to get every bit of this mixed in. Okay, so keep scraping your sides down, all right? And just when you're using a handheld mixer, you just go into this motion and you kind of turn your bowl as you go. Let me zoom out just a little. There we go. Just like this, guys. Nothing hard. Okay, what I'm going to do, I need to bring my spatula into the equation and scrape the sides down like I told you. All right, make sure we get all this goodness in there so it can all get mixed up just like so. What I'm going to do at this part, I'm going to taste a little bit just like this. Hold on, one more, guys. To see if we need anything. Whoa, that's delicious. We need a little bit more of our melted butter and milk. So I'm going to go ahead, put some in, and you just do a little bit at a time, okay? Less is the best. When you put too much in, you can't take away from too much. You can always add to a little bit, okay? Remember that. So let's see. Let's go ahead and turn this back on. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm almost done mixing. One more second. All right, turn the beaters off. Just like so. I can remember when my dad would be making mashed potatoes at home when I was younger, guys. I could not wait to lick those beaters of the mixer. I love mashed potatoes when I was younger, and I still do. And I still lick the beaters. Absolutely, guys. That's something I'll never stop doing. Now look at these potatoes. This right here, guys. Mashed potatoes 101. Now, here's what we're going to do. Let me taste this, okay? So delicious. Now, I need some pepper. And taste your things when you cook, guys. If you don't taste it, you don't know what it tastes like, okay? You don't know if you need more or less. Okay, now what I do need is I need some salt. We're going to put us some salt in, but we're not going to put too much in. Reason why is because, remember, we salted our water in the beginning. Now, tonight we're having, this is parsley. Tonight we are having ham and broccoli and cheese with these mashed potatoes. That's gonna be our Saturday meal, guys. Oh, look how creamy, guys. And I tell you one thing, seriously. When you all put that garlic clove, when you put that garlic clove in with those potatoes and you mash that garlic, and it's just 2 small garlic cloves, and you mash it in with your potatoes instead of using garlic powder, use a fresh garlic clove. Put that cream cheese in there, guys. It really makes a difference. And make sure you heat your milk and your butter up, guys. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at this, guys. I can't wait to sink my teeth down into this and feed this to my family. This is beautiful. Woo, that's beautiful. Now I'm gonna put a little dollop of butter in the middle for my picture. I gotta have a nice thumbnail picture for YouTube. Look at this, guys. Is this wonderful or what? Beautiful. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna give this one more try, guys. Let you know what it tastes like. I wanna go right out the bowl too, guys. Right out this bowl. All right, let's go in, guys. Look at this. Let me zoom in. All right, here we go. Look how nice and creamy, guys. Look at this. This right here, this is what you call a mashed potato. This is what you want on your table for your holidays, on the weekends, for birthdays. This is what you want, guys. And this is what it should look like. Let me give this a taste. It's delicious. Oh man, it's delicious, guys. Look at this. Just wonderful, guys. Check it out. All right. This right here, mashed potatoes 101, guys. If you all enjoyed this recipe, hey, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, you might want to subscribe, guys. And as always, God bless. Have a great night. And thank you all for watching. Look at this, guys. I really can't stop eating it. Have a great night, guys. And a good weekend.